something good here. I hope.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
He uses a concentration, I didn't know that. Thought it was just like permanent or something.
Don't waste a step. Wish I had a bag of holding. Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Her offals smell irresistible, and while her blood feast has filled her, the hyena is not yet sated.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You engrave her pained muse upon your heart. Her back arches impossibly, a grace made possible only by it being broken.
Track all the beasts vulnerable.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Yeah, Null was growing inside.
Time to push my luck again. A beautiful death.
See me?
Victory awaits. Taking position.
The blade will not bend. 2 steps at a time.
That hyena's making a break for it.
Yeah, we already killed it.
Another fight. Let's go.
Swift and lethal. It has it.
First cake. Now this monstrosity.
I prefer not to see it again, that's for sure.
Gnolls. I reckon they've infested the entire coast.
What's inside?
What's this long sword? Oh. Damn. Oh wait, no.
Let's finish this.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Real shit.
I will ascend. You bow or you break.
Oh, you better not go over there.
Take your.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Time to strike.
Fuck. No, do not.
Victory awaits.
You gotta be shitting me. What? You can't do that.
A little help, please. That helped.
Rested enough. Now.
Now, can we take on these gnolls up here?
Let's have a look.
Is the question.
Light on my feet.
Or no, the gnolls are over here. And where are these gnolls? Nah, they're over here.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Oh my god, am I gonna like die right off rip?
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Kinda agree with him.
Take you. Make way.
Hmm.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps
No, thank God.
onto yours.
Okay.
You see yourself
This will help
through
us a
her
lot.
Eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Search her mind for the source of the voice.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
You are of the same pack. Command her to devour the other gnolls.
Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Why is it disadvantage? Oh.
Take two.
Taste my fury.
Really?
Time to strike. I will not know failure.
Well, so much for peace.
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her.
Ooh, command her to leave. Dominate her mind. Command her to feast on herself.
Her tadpole responds, thrashing violently, and the fragile tissue of her brain tears and splits. You taste the blood in her throat, feel it pooling in the cavity of her skull. But she still resists.
Harness your willpower and order her to devour herself. Oh my god. Oh.
Your tadpole wriggles, contented, as she tears out her own throat.
What's hiding here?
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Altgard's a long way from here. Where are you headed?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
What's in the chest?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of a merchant network called the Zentarim. Led by the mysterious Perigost of Darkhold, their dealings are far from scrupulous.
Darkhold was getting concerned. I've been sent to retrieve the shipment. Fuck.
Zaris won't be happy. But I suppose she can take it up with the Perigost herself. Take the chest. If you haven't stopped by our Joaquin's Rest spot, you should. I'm sure Zaris would welcome such a prestigious guest. Zaris won't be happy. But I suppose she can take it up with the Perigost herself. Take the chest. If you haven't stopped by...
Alright, we're gonna need a long rest before we go to Joaquin's Rest.
Well then, it's our lucky day after all. I think we're lucky. The rest of
Never
our
wanted
crew's
the
half
easy path.
digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
That might be worth a look. More for me. What's in here? Always makes my day better.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Yes, kin. Speak.
You've got something to say?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by.
Probably when I
Not for too much longer.
change it to nighttime.
Seems simple enough.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, buddy. I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners?
Call me get sick, you know? What's going on here?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret. Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlak had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed.
Damn it, Will, why didn't you tell me about her?
He's the Blade of Frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring. Speaking of... always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shakes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
That's a badass robe.
What do you get up to all day without us, May the darkness protect you.
Yes?
Yes, kin. Speak.
Damn it all. What have I done?
I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not. Not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings. Karlak showed us the truth, and I refuse to see it.
You warned me about Raphael, but you're packed with Zora. What a fraud.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlak.
How'd you get involved with Zora?
Ah, the one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony.
Go for a walk. Try to stop yourself from retching. Sighed dreamily at the fantasy.
You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Me lord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long.
What the hell do you mean you're my butler?
Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road.
I didn't kill. I can still smell her gore too. What a fair perfume.
My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity.
You're gonna tell me everything about my past.
Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Tell me more about the Mother Superior.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know. There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
All yours.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I know it can't have been easy.
Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
I can't help but feel you and I might have missed a chance to connect, truly connect.
I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place.
I'd like that. Just lead the way.
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you.
Hell yeah.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Teacher's certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
What the hell's happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting.
Great God,
Someone needs help.
allow us to pass from this
Impressive
plane and
armor.
beyond. Teach
Drow
us care
handiwork.
when we would be reckless. Certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it, push!
We can do it. Put your back into it. Push. Really? What are the odds that both were two?
That's right! 3, 2, 1, push! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
Nope.
The heat coming off the field. Opening up could spell trouble.
Well.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Shit, did he die? Yep, fuck.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Will, by the living gods, I couldn't have asked for a finer savior. Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
Ravengard, I know that name. Well, you are the son of nobility?
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
Why entrust this to me? You have others at your command.
Isn't it clear? You travel with the Blade of Frontiers. Who might I trust if not a legend? Who might rise to the moment if not Ravengard's own son?
True. I'll rescue the Duke.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just any Grand Duke. The most influential in the city, if my memory serves me right. And for once, I think it does.
Were you close to your father at all?
I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors.
You shouldn't keep secrets like this from me, Will.
I know. And you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
What do you think Drow went with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it.
What's it like being son of a duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
And now you're the Blade of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.